Hey guys, this is John McClain, WNC Lube. You can check me out on thatoilguy.com. I just wanted to shoot a quick video today and tell you that I've been using some unique strategies as of recently that have worked very well for my business. I'm an Amsoil distributor, and to be honest with you, Amsoil is probably one of the best companies you can be with, and I'm going to take a quick, short reason on why. First of all, they sell products that are actually valuable. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of network marketing companies, and don't get offended when I say this, but they sell products that may be good, but they're not any better than, the standard things that you can get at a high-end retail store. I mean, there may be some companies out there that make a superior product, and I wouldn't disagree with that, but they are not making something that is just, well, revolutionary. Let's put it that way. My company actually is making a revolutionary product. Amsoil makes the only oil on the face of the planet that can last for 25,000 miles or 1 year drain interval. And they've been around for 40 years, which is another comforting fact. Now, there's a lot of other companies, network marketing companies, that have been around for that long, but they have, they make a pretty good product, but they don't make the only one of its kind or the best one of its kind. Another thing that Amsoil does is they warranty their oil. And when you start to think about that, start to think about, well, in order to warranty an oil, doesn't that mean that they'd have to make an oil good enough to where they wouldn't have a risk of a lawsuit? I mean, think about that. If a company warrants an oil like Amsoil does, they are taking a huge risk at being sued. Because if somebody did use the oil and perhaps it did ruin a motor, how many motors do you think it would have to ruin before somebody would have to sue Amsoil? I'd say one. And I was talking to another Amsoil dealer recently, and he brought that fact up to me, and I had never thought about that. Think about it. I mean, yes, I have heard of failures, but they were due to operator error, like not flushing your engine before you put Amsoil in it, or using additives along with Amsoil, or, many other things, but I've never heard of Amsoil, the oil itself, failing prematurely. I've never heard of that. And I have heard of that with other oil companies. Another thing is, you can't get wholesale pricing with any other oil product on the market. I mean, I know there's another network marketing company that sells oil, but, they make very few products. So, getting down to it, Amsoil is, in my opinion, the most stable company out there because they've been around for a long time, they've made a quality product for over 40 years, and they're really not going anywhere. And you can trust that the company owner, Albert J. Almatuzio, would never do anything to hurt any of his representatives. I mean, Walmart and CarQuest and a bunch of other big names offered him a lot of money to sell Amsoil products in their store, and he turned it down because he didn't want to hurt his Amsoil dealers. So when you think about it, there aren't that many network marketing companies out there that if they got propositioned by a huge company like Walmart would keep their company status in direct sales. I mean, they might, but who knows. So what I really wanted to talk about today was the specific strategy. I'm not going to go real in-depth into it because I haven't really worked out with the company that I've been using their strategy on whether or not I can be an affiliate for their product, and I just don't want to get in trouble for talking about their product. So, but what I will mention is the other day I made over 35 calls, and I got about 5 or 6 people who are interested in buying, and I got one on the spot that wanted me to sign him up an account, and he's planning on purchasing in the next 2 weeks. Now, if you have been in sales for any length of time, you will realize how rare what I did yesterday was. Well, it's actually not rare if you're using a specific strategy like I'm using. You see, I don't go after people that aren't in my target market, and I also don't try to sell anybody. Well, you might be asking yourself, well, John, this is sales. Why aren't you selling them? Because it's not my responsibility. I only want qualified prospects who are ready to purchase. So I will go through as many people as I have to go through to get those quality prospects. And if you spend a lot of time trying to convince people that they need to buy from you, you're wasting valuable time. So, and a lot of times when you do convince somebody against their will, they might not say it at the time, but they'll end up wiggling their way out of it later on in the future. So if there's two things that I can make sure that I want to see you do in 2012, it's you have a strategic marketing plan and don't try to sell people, because it won't work. I mean, it might work, but it's probably a fluke if it does work. So this is John McClain. If you're an Amsoil dealer and you're struggling, please contact me, because I want to help you. And that's why I'm really out here doing this. I love the product, and I know that there's a lot of Amsoil dealers who aren't taking it as seriously as I do, and there's a huge opportunity out there for you people who aren't in Amsoil, because most of the Amsoil dealers that are doing this are really retired, and they don't really do much with it. They just kind of have fun with it. Whereas I'm trying to make this. Well, I'm not trying to. It's my full-time income. It's my job. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. I mean, when you look at North Carolina, which is where I live, and the fact that there's only 17 certified distributors in the entire state of North Carolina, and you realize, wow, there's so much opportunity for this product, and yet nobody's really utilizing it. So if you'd like to learn how to utilize it and how to make very good money doing so, then contact me, and I'd love to talk to you. That's been my video, and I'll talk to you later.